Greetings, followers of the First Order. My name is Corran22, and welcome back to another single ship discussion for Star Wars X-Wing miniatures. In this series, we take a look at single ship builds and discuss their competitive viability in the Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game. Tonight, we're looking at probably one of the most overpowered, or rather, one of the most interesting pilots we have in the game. We have Corran Horn flying a Freitech Incorporated E-wing escort fighter. This is a ship that took root in the expanded universe. It was supposed to be a pseudo predecessor to the X-wing, and judging from the stats that the E-wing has, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's got more agility, it's got more shielding, but it's got less hull. It sports 3 laser cannons, 2 in the wings here, and 1 on the top where the cockpit is. Underneath one of the laser cannons is where it would house the astromech droid. So the astromech would stay hidden and well, free from, or it would be rather protected against attacks. They weren't exposed as they were in the X-wings and the Y-wing, the T-75 X-wings and the Y-wings. There's not much else to say about it. It was a really powerful ship first time, but during the beta stages, I would say the E-wing suffered a lot of drawbacks. It can only take R7 astromech models, which was a bit of a downside. They were later retrofitted to be able to take R2 and R5 astromechs, and also the cannons were known for breaking down. I think a lot of its systems were known for breaking down, actually. But yeah, that's also. But yeah, that's pretty much the other than those faults, they were eventually rectified. But the E-wing decided, Freitech Incorporated decided that it would be best that the E-wing serve as an escort fighter, not a successor to the X-wing. And not many pilots of Rogue Squadron were very fond of this ship, so they stuck with their old trusty X-wings because they were more versatile and more. They were more familiar with them. But enough of the lore. Let's look at the pilot we're looking at today. Tonight we have Corran Horn, who was a member of the new Jedi Order at one point, I believe, and I think he also once joined Rogue Squadron. Anyway, coming in at a pilot skill of 8, he flies the Freitech Incorporated E-wing escort fighter for the Galactic, the Rebel Alliance, or the New Republic in this state. He has a standard stats of an E-wing fighter. He has an attack value of 3, agility value of 3, a hull value of 2, and a shield value of 3. His action bar consists of the focus, target lock, barrel roll, and evade actions. Costs 35 points to field, so it's a very expensive ship. And his upgrade bar consists of an elite upgrade, a system upgrade, a warhead upgrade, an astromech upgrade, as well as unlisted talent modification. His pilot ability reads, at the start of the end phase, you may perform 1 attack. You cannot attack during the next round. So Corran Horn, his ability allows you to double tap twice, basically double tap, attack twice in the same turn, but at the cost of not being able to attack the following turn. So you attack twice in one turn, you'll have to get some distance, and then you'll have to, and then you can after that round's over, you can then come back in and perform attacks as well. So you can either choose to attack each round, or you can double tap, wait a turn, then double tap again. It's really your choice. But Corran Horn's ability is really good for finishing off, dealing some damage, having his friends come in, pelt some more damage, and if the target is not destroyed, you can double tap with Corran Horn, and it'll hopefully finish them off. This ability personally was a very, very handy when I was up against one of my opponent's robots. I got Gamar Sojan up close as long as Corran Horn. Corran did some damage. Gamar Sojan saw him even more, and then I was able to double tap with Corran and destroy one of the robots. So yeah, it's a pretty nifty ability. For his modification, I feel this is a must because what the E-wing has in attack, hull, and shield, it lacks in hull. Or sorry, attack agility and shield, sorry, it lacks in hull. So to rectify this, I've given him a hull upgrade, which has a squad point value of 3, and it reads, increase your hull value by 1. So simple and straightforward. This gives the E-wing more durability. It now has the same stat line as the TIE Defender, so it's able to take that 1 extra hit, and that one extra hit can save your life. Now onto his upgrades here. And I think these upgrades really complement his ability. First off, we have Crack Shot, coming in at a squadron point count of 1. It reads, when attacking a ship inside your firing arc, you may discard this card to cancel one of the defender's evade results. So it's a one-shot. You basically flip it over, and you can cancel one of your opponent's evade results, which is very nifty, very handy when you're especially when you're using Corran's double tap ability. So you could say the guy evades one of your shots. You know, a friend of yours helps dish out some more damage, and then of course you can double tap with Corran Horn, and then if they score a pretty bad result and like say 1 evade and 2 blanks, you can then flip a crack shot over, make them cancel the when that the defender's last evade result and deal full damage to them and hopefully destroy them. For his system, again, an upgrade that really complements his ability is a fire control system, coming in at a squad point cost of 2. It reads, after you perform an attack, you may acquire target lock on a defender. Now, this takes place even regardless if you're. This ability takes place regardless if you're stressed or not. So you could do a K turn, then attack, but because the fire control system phase, you get a target lock. You acquire a target lock. It doesn't specify if you're not stressed. So, yeah, you can with fire control system, it gets you every time you attack. After you attack, you get a target lock, which again complements Corran Horn's ability to be able to double tap. You can keep, and basically you can just keep holding on to the target lock as long as you attack the same target. So it helps Corran. The fire control system was crack shot, helps Corran Horn dish out as maximum damage as possible. Now for his upgrade, Master Mech, there's a bit of a choice with this guy. You can either put an R5P9, or you could put on this guy, R2D2. Comes in a squad point cost of 4. Reads, after executing a green maneuver, you may recover 1 shield up to your shield value. So with R2, the E-Wing has 5 green maneuvers in total. It's straight 1, it's straight 2, it's straight 3, and it's banked, and both of it's banked 2 maneuvers. So you got 5 green maneuvers to work with. Because the banks are at speed 2, it also helps give you help you cover some more distance when trying to get away from your opponent. Or you can just do a speed 3 and recover your shield. You know, you can do it that way. Either way. With R2 onto Corran Horn, it offers, because it has like 1 more green maneuver than say the X-Wing, it helps, and 2 and 3 more green maneuvers on the Y-Wing. It really helps to help recover your shield value. So this will give Corran some more lastability, while these 2 dish out maximum damage, and hull upgrade gives them more durability. So yeah, this is Corran Horn, how I would field him in the battle. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Any constructive criticism is greatly appreciated. If you like, you may use this build for any competitive or casual play, or you may tweak it or revamp it to your own specifications. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Really do appreciate your support. This is Corbin22, and remember, my dear followers, the dark side will always be with you.